Hello, and welcome back. Alright, so last time we got the last two Benevodons done, and we also did every last side quest that was available. That I could find. I suspect there's one more side quest line that I am not done yet with, but I can't do anything about it because I can't find it. So, at the very least, if the people for that exist, they are not in towns. So, instead of checking everywhere, we're going to head over to the final boss, or what I strongly suspect is the final boss, anyway. There cannot be much left of this game. I have finished every long-running quest, and that signals to me, that I've found, and that signals to me that I am basically done with the game. Alright, so there is so little left of the game that I cannot imagine. I mean, we've downed all of the Benevodons, okay? I cannot imagine that there's much left of this game. So, I will see the credits today. Period. It's happening. If for some reason this isn't the final boss, I'm going to keep going until I hit credits. I know that there's post-game to this game, so I'm not saying that we're done with the game after today, but we will see the credits. That's an appearance.
Daelophos!
I see. The fact that you are here must mean that the Benevodons have failed. However, your luck has run out. You will fall beneath my blade, as will the goddess.
But why do you hate her so much? We know that Cerulia passed away before her time, but that doesn't explain why you turned your sights on the mana goddess.
I think it does. You would have
Not
been with
only
her
the goddess.
if the
I
goddess
cannot
had...
forgive a single soul in this miserable plane. I did as I was bid. I subdued the Benevodon threat. All I asked for in return was to continue my peaceful life with Cerulia thereafter. That was my one wish. Why, after all that I did, after all that I suffered, why steal my future from me?
I don't think
She ripped my love from me, and with it all meaning in my life. Why should I have to forgive? Why should I not seek vengeance on the goddess, on the world? With this sword, I will cleave this feckless, worthless, senseless realm!
No! I won't let you!
What is lost is the world in which we fester. It must be heard of all of you. I shall be the one!
We won't let you destroy anything, Daelophos! Nicely done! You're mine!
Resistant pest.
Do you think you can handle this? Or finish!
Worthless, spineless.
The intensity of his presence is palpable.
It's getting serious.
No holding back! We will never surrender!
You won't vanquish me!
Luna!
People!
Take it! The real fight starts now! Use this! Let me use power!
Feeble! Taking this seriously! Why protect a goddess who cares not for you?
Without the goddess, the whole world would disappear. Remember yourself. Utter destruction isn't what Cerulean would have wanted.
You presume to know Cerulea's heart?
I
Look
imagine it
at
was
this
much the
world
same
you
as
would
Venus.
protect! This broken world feeds on souls to rejuvenate the flow of mana.
Yeah, that's because of
A
you.
society built on the backs of the alms sacrifice. Mortals happily accept these deaths as a part of the natural order. You fools are ensnared in the goddess's trap, nothing more than slaves to her vision.
No! The goddess wants a future for everyone. That's why she entrusted us with its protection. Otherwise, she wouldn't have given us a choice. From the very start, these sacrifices were a choice that we mortals made for the good of the world. We've been deciding our own fate all along. Just give me the mana sword, Daelophos. Its purpose was never revenge. It's a beacon of hope, given to us all by the goddess herself.
Oh, hope, is it? Yes. This sword is the goddess's gift, and I was a fool to keep using this weapon of servitude.
Not the sword!
I have no need of a limb granted by the goddess's pity.
And now he's dark.
Prepare for your demise!
His arm!
I do not need my arm to destroy the likes of you!
Daelophos! This is crazy! You have to stop!
No!
It's almost over!
Get down, Daelophos!
Ridiculous! Never!
Come on, Edward!
People!
Nice. And that was a boss. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like... Numbers 12. Miriam and Aaron began to talk against Moses because of his Cushite wife, for he had married a Cushite. Has the Lord spoken only through Moses? They asked. Hasn't he also spoken through us? And the Lord heard this. Now Moses was a very humble man, more humble than anyone else on the face of the earth. At once the Lord said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, "Come out to the tent of meeting, all three of you." So the three of them went out. Then the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud. He stood at the entrance to the tent and summoned Aaron and Miriam. When the two of them stepped forward, he said, "Listen to my words. When there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, reveal myself to them in visions. I speak to them in dreams. But this is not true of my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my house. With him I speak face to face, clearly, and not in riddles. He sees the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?" The anger of the Lord burned against them, and he left them. When the cloud lifted from above the tent, Miriam's skin was leprous. It became as white as snow. Aaron turned toward her and saw that she had a defiling skin disease, and he said to Moses, "Please, my lord, I ask you not to hold against us the sin we have so foolishly committed. Do not let her be like a stillborn infant coming from its mother's womb with its flesh half eaten away." So Moses cried out to the Lord, "Please, God, heal her." The Lord replied to Moses, "If her father had spit in her face, would she not have been in disgrace for 7 days? Confine her outside the camp for 7 days. After that, she can be brought back." So Miriam was confined outside the camp for 7 days, and the people did not move on till she was brought back. After that, the people left Hazeroth and encamped in the desert of Paran. May God bless the reading of his word.
Ridiculous. To be brought to my knees by a band of naive whelps. You know nothing of pain, of loss.
Oh, I see. He
That's
lost
where
his
you're
arm
wrong.
because the sword gave him
I've
his
also
arm
lost
back.
someone. Someone dear to me. And all this time, I've been thinking about the world and how we live in it. About the alms and their pilgrimage of sacrifice. About the Soul Guard, guiding them to the Mana Tree. The tradition is so ingrained in our society that I never thought twice about what was being asked of us. On this journey, I realized that the important thing wasn't the act of sacrifice. It was the will shared by alms past and present to ensure a future for everyone. So many alms have given their souls to the Mana Tree, preserving mana power for the rest of us. Their strong hearts created a better tomorrow. That's why we will defeat you and carry on. To protect the next generation.
Drivel. I will not lose. I cannot. The goddess will feel my wrath!
Elementals! Protect the alms!
Sylphid? What are you and the elementals doing here?
Thanks for saving us. Wait, where's Daelophos?
Not here, that's for sure.
He's headed straight for the Mana Tree.
I fear for the goddess's safety.
Curses! We have to go after him.
Hold on, think about it, alright? The Mana Sword is gone, and you know how strong Daelophos is!
True. The Mana Sword has broken in twain.
Even so, I'm going. Daelophos must be stopped.
Obtain the broken Mana Sword.
This can't be the sanctuary.
Oh, I see you have returned.
Coda! What happened to this place?
Daelophos' blight on the land has spread to the sanctuary. I never thought it could go so deep.
Coda, the sword. Daelophos broke the Mana Sword.
So he really would go that far. I regret to say that mortals have no means to repair that sword. Chances are that Daelophos has already lost his reason at this point. Nothing I have seen lately has retained its senses. And my strength is nearly at its limit. I have a final request for you all. Protect the goddess of mana.
You think we have that kind of strength left? He's had us licked from the beginning.
Since he first awakened, we've barely made a scratch. We couldn't reclaim the Mana Sword either. Still, I don't intend to give up.
I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting Daelophos get away. I'll protect the goddess for you, Coda.
Agreed. We will exhaust all our efforts to watch over the goddess of mana and the world at large.
There is no precedent for an event such as this. I intend to chronicle every last detail.
Coda, don't worry. We're not afraid of Daelophos, and we will save the Mana Goddess.
I thank you. Daelophos' fate is in your hands, as is that of the goddess. You will see strange things in the sanctuary from here on out. The rules of time and space have broken, causing rifts between reality and echoes of the past.
Oh boy.
Keep the goddess of mana foremost in your mind. Your heart will lead you down the right path.
Understood.
This isn't our first rodeo. We've managed on the journey so far.
Correct.
We must leave a detailed report of all the struggles we endured along the way.
Okay.
To do
then.
that, we gotta come out on top.
Yes.
So let's head to the mana goddess's side.
Distorted Sanctuary.
Daelophos' hatred has caused such suffering in the sanctuary of all places.
He has to be stopped. No matter what.
Careful. We aren't alone in here.
Odd. Are you suggesting that other mortals are hiding in this jungle?
It's an echo of the past.
Wait, that's Liza.
There we go. Everyone okay? We're nearly to Vertius Burrow. Keep up the pace until we get there.
After we pick up the Alm of Wood, we'll be going straight to the sanctuary, right? It's almost the end of our trip, Liza.
You heading back to Tiania as soon as you drop us off?
I thought I might take the long way. Travel a bit, you know? There's no one waiting at home anyway.
Oh, that house was always too big, even for just the two of us sisters. I'm sorry I'll be leaving you all alone.
Well, Orin was falling all over himself when you showed up with the alms in tow, so I think you should go back to Guju.
Orin?
Ah, that's what happened.
Maybe I will.
He's not the type to give presents to just anyone, you know? He worked hard on that earring because he likes you.
Oh, do these earrings have a special meaning in your culture?
Nah, it's just a good luck charm for a safe journey. But Orin's a ceramicist, not a jeweler. Why else would he bother making something like that?
I didn't know he made this himself. Guess I'll have to go back to give proper thanks for it then.
Oh, I see. Orin was pretty cute after all.
Come on, give me a break.
She escorted her sister as the Alm of Fire.
That's Liza from back when she was on Soul Guard duty.
Time and space are warped in here, causing multiple timelines to merge together. It's as strange as Coda warned.
So that was some kind of weird illusion then?
Yep.
A vision of alms from the past, I would wager. I wonder how vastly their journey to the mana tree differed from ours.
I imagine it was faster.
Liza did go back to Guju after her duties were done.
She and Orin were already pretty gone on each other, I guess.
We know how that ended for the both of them. What a shame.
specifically, it's Grapplepot.
I have seen through your sly schemes.
Savage Grapplepot.
That seems effective.
All right.
Nice. Keep at it. Gotta stay focused. I feel there's a soul guard.
I have been summoned. Does this help? Here. At once.
I wasn't careful.
I got this. Just what I need. You're mine. Take this. Just try to run. No holding back.
My mind is
Starting to get use this. Go for it. Mighty Elemental.
This poses a problem.
How's the boss?
This power welling within me.
Oh hey, it's been a while since we fought you.
This again. Taste defeat once more.
I'm on it for Gotta stay focused. Here, use this.
Will answer our call.
Not so tough now, are you? Time to call on the elemental spirits.
easy.
Our finances are doing very well. Is there anything you need?
I forgot about my class strike and such, so...
Hold on, everyone. It's Daelophos.
No. Something about him is different.
I think this is the original
If these
version of
phantoms are echoes of the past, might this be a bygone version of Daelophos then?
him. Yeah. It has to be.
Goddess, I will embark on this journey to subdue the Benevodon threat. Well aware am I of the dangers in my path. All I ask is that Cerulia is protected while I am away.
And that didn't happen.
For her sake and mine, that we may continue our lives together. I will defeat all 8 monsters and bring peace to the world.
The Daelophos of legend. A perfect portrayal, as it was in Teratia's play.
But in the end, he wasn't a hero at all. Heroes don't try to destroy the very thing keeping the world from falling into chaos.
A truly terrible tale. Let us leave this bit of history and continue on our way.
He looked every bit the hero back then. The perfect champion.
Mentally, I know that's Daelophos, but he just seems so different.
Daelophos again?
If we are in the Luca ruins, then this must be when he arrived to weaken the Benevodon of water.
Shh! I'm trying to hear what he's saying! Jeez!
How many Benevodons have I bested so far? I have lost count.
How did you lose count? There's only 8.
With Gandoom's defeat, the floodwaters will recede, allowing the people to return once more. I hope you keep me in your thoughts, Cerulia, for you are never far from mine. It is over!
We managed to defeat those monsters by working together, but Daelophos had to do this all alone.
True.
All 8 of those Benevodons? And by himself? That had to take some doing. Well, he had the Mana Sword and a lot of guts.
Getting a knock
Both
on my door.
necessary to take care of all the Benevodons, I bet.
The more we witness, the more my heart weeps.
I worry about what we'll see next.
Oh, hello.
We've got you all figured out.
Just try to run! Run! Not holding back!
Thunder Saber?
I will take over. I got this.
We got my shield, we got my shield.
My shield.
Okay. Spirits, come forth. It's immobilized! Nicely done! I'm still kicking! Come on it! Fire it! Okay! Time to call on elemental spirit!
Attacks have gotten more aggressive.
It's immobilized! Nicely done! It's immobilized! Nicely done! Not so tough now, are you? Come on! Time to call on the elemental spirits! Gathered enough mana! Here, use this! I'm on it! Here, use this!
Finances are doing very well. Is there anything we need?
Oh no.
Huh? Daelophos.
Oh, I do believe he has an associate with him this time. Is that the famous Cerulia?
No.
No, it looks like some other person. In fact, I'd say Daelophos seems to be on his guard.
Sarkos, do not push me! I called you friend once, but I will cut you down where you stand!
Daelophos, you cannot be serious. Please listen to reason. Think of what you stand for. The goddess is not your enemy. Cerulia would never have wished for grief to poison you in this way. Return to her side, I beg you!
Her side? Her side? Return to a cold tomb to wallow in my sorrow? Cerulia is no more!
I know, and I weep for your loss. If only help had come sooner. Her murder at the hands of a provision-stealing thief is unforgivable.
I thought she died of
sickness. The goddess your target. You were her champion hero. She trusted you to save the world from the Benevodons.
What good is the world if Cerulia is not in it? Mortals killed her! Humans, blissful in their ignorance, are responsible for the fortune they enjoy at her expense! The whole world will know the pain I feel from Cerulea's loss. I will not let them know peace. I will kill the goddess of mana. The world will crumble to dust as an offering to my dear Cerulea! Leave me, Sarkos. Live out the rest of your miserable life, however short it will be after the demise of the goddess.
No, Daelophos, you cannot do this!
Now we know why she died.
So Cerulea was killed? By a human? That's why Daelophos lost it. In order to make mankind suffer, he decided to take his revenge on the mana goddess. No, that still doesn't make any of this right. We have to stop him. It's what Cerulea would have wanted.
Yeah.
Sarkos. So someone did attempt to stop Daelophos from his rampage.
Not that it did any good. Daelophos wasn't going to listen to anyone at that point.
Now it's up to us to stop him. And we will. We have to. If you don't face us anymore, this'll be a save this one just for you!
Calls for the elemental vessel.
Gotta stay focused. Use this.
Moving on them.
Take this. Thanks. Good eye. I think we can use the vessel. Still strong. Okay.
Submit.
All right. I'm on it. Feeling good. Good eye.
More aggressive.
Good eye.
The elemental vessel is ready.
Imagine all the lava buns I could buy with this lucre. Isn't this the entrance to the sanctuary? Did we get turned around?
If time and space are distorted, the road won't be linear. One cannot predict where it may take us.
Hey, there's Trent! Or is he an illusion too?
Stay back, strange travelers. None are allowed to enter this sacred space. It is forbidden.
Fascinating. This illusion is sentient and can sense our presence.
Trent, don't you remember us? We've met. We're the Alms.
Alms? Whatever your title, no one is allowed to enter the goddess's sanctuary. If you will not withdraw, you leave me no choice. I bear you no malice, but I will not hold back.
Uh-oh! Get ready!
Okay.
Jule, is he doing what I think he's doing?
He sure is. Be careful. Trent is powerful.
Is this one of the rare occasions that Trent has gone on the offensive? A stroke of luck indeed.
Aish, don't be a dummy.
I, Trent, overseer of the sanctuary, will fulfill my sacred duty to the goddess.
I guess we have to fight.
He thinks we're intruders. For it.
Hurry, Trent. Something have to do.
Behold my power!
Watch out!
Take this! Shake sight!
Come no closer.
You're mine!
The elemental vessel is ready.
You're mine!
He's hitting harder than before. I think that means we're landing down a house. Here's hoping. But don't let your guard down yet.
You're mine! Ready whenever!
A bad.
There we go. Lots of bosses today.
Another phantom? This time it's... Coda.
Trent, it's done. Daelophos has been sealed away. But we struck each other down. Now I only exist in this form. The goddess has been in a deep slumber since. But I will not give up hope. I will remain here until she awakens. How long has it been? How many alms have been sacrificed over the years? Mana power still flows thanks to their core stone offerings, and Daelophos' vengeful curse is being kept at bay. I hoped that the life force of the alms was enough to give you some respite from your wounds, goddess. But you have yet to open your eyes. I wish I could hear your voice once more, my love. I know not how long this world can survive if preserving it comes at such a steep cost.
Yeah. We're running out of sproutlings at the very least.
Enough is enough. As long as Daelophos' curse persists, this world is doomed to repeat this cycle. And the goddess will never awaken.
But the man and the sword are sealed away. All we can do is rely on the elementals to hold back the effects of the curse.
I know. I am but a shadow of my former self, stuck here in the sanctuary with no means to do anything but abide and wait.
Coda, you can but endure. Remain at your post. Someone who can change this world may yet appear.
Huh. Then we can do nothing but hope for luck to provide.
That's us. That's who they're talking about.
Someone who can change the world.
Coda waited all this time. For us. All he could do was maintain the balance and stay here. Stay here and keep the goddess in his thoughts. The mana tree is dead ahead. Let's go!
Where the heart
Finally,
lies. Complete
we made it to
chapter
the
8.
tree.
That
That means Daelophos can't be far.
Here's the actual Sanctuary of Mana.
This is it. Our last chance to turn back.
Why do you think I just saved? Fight to the last.
Okay, let's finish this once and for all. Just in time! Daelophos!
You again. You dare to stand in my way, Guardian? Do you not see? I would do anything for Cerulia, just as you would for your beloved goddess.
He's so far gone, he thinks he's seeing Coda.
I have returned to end both the goddess and her reign over this world. If you stand in my way, I will not hold back.
Well, neither will we. There's too much writing on this. Too much to protect.
We'll stand in your way as many times as it takes. You aren't the only one fighting for people you love.
This isn't just our fight. It's everyone's. By the wishes of the Alms who came before us, and those they left behind.
The people of this world have endured this fickle fate they were saddled with for the sake of future generations.
As a hero to the people, you fought valiantly. We have taken up your mantle and seek to save as many souls as we can.
Though you may have managed to destroy the Sword of Mana, you will never be able to destroy our hearts, the will of the Alms!
This is as far as you go, Daelophos! We will protect the mana tree! We will protect the entire world!
Come and know your own worthlessness! Your words mean nothing, much like your lives! Once and for all!
You may have been a hero once.
Can't let that stop us. Save this one just for you! Run! No holding back!
He is destroyed!
Is this the power of the spirits? We can't let it go to waste!
That's interesting. His face is on top of his head.
No meaning. No point to anything without her. I would see the world burn, future and all!
Relinquished all reason. We can't let him continue on like this. It's up to us.
Right. This is the end of Daelophos. Awesome! It's working! Behold my power! Or finish! Kicking! Come on! It's right! Use this! Come on! It's right!
You lost, Daelophos. Give up. We do not listen to a champion of old any further.
Your suffering was deep. It won't be in vain.
Rest now, Daelophos. You have to let go.
You'll carry on your heroic legacy and protect the future for everyone! Nicely done! Use this! Here, use this! How are you?
Goddess of
Good up! Save this one just for you!
This is annoying.
Unleashing my full power!
Haha! Perfect. Defeated with a class strike. We got no experience, but...
Daelophos! Is there nothing else we can try?
The core stones.
What's all this?
I feel warmth. Sweet, tender warmth.
It's like someone is giving us strength.
Emotions of an untold number of entities, emboldening us to endure.
I get it! These are the wishes that were entrusted to us alms from the rest of the world.
Is this all you've got, Val?
That's not very Soul Guard-like. Come on, don't give up.
Orin! Liza!
Val, the broken sword! Hurry!
The Mana Sword has been reforged!
Hey, we actually get to wield it, unlike in Trials. Ina.
That's right, Val. You're nearly there.
Ina!
Daelophos has
This
been
is it!
carrying that core stone the
Daelophos!
whole time.
So ends my fight.
Hey, the goddess actually woke up.
Goddess of Mana. I concede.
People can do amazing, terrible things when driven by passion. Potential is purely mortal. It cannot be defined or predicted. Strong emotions can change the world. Daelophos, your curse permeated the entire realm with an unyielding strength, born of your devotion to Cerulia. However, that same love is what stopped you. The Alms carried the will of their homelands with them.
Hey, it's her.
Cerulia?
Daelo, for so long, I have watched you. For so long, I have felt the depth of your undying affection. But that is enough for me. I do not want anyone else to know the same pain that we have suffered. When we meet in the next life, I am sure we shall live together at last. Forever together in this beautiful, peaceful world. That is the future that awaits the two of us.
Cerulia.
Cerulia's soul will return to the ethereal sea. There, she will await the promise of new life the mana tree will bestow upon her. She is not the only one. All souls, including you and the alms of past and present, are reborn through the mana tree. Daelophos, it is time. Your soul has earned its own rest. Fear not. Two souls so inextricably entwined as yours will find one another again. Alms, thank you for returning to protect the mana tree on my behalf. And Coda.
It's been a while. I missed your voice.
The strain of maintaining 5 realms conjoined while fending off the corrosive devotion of Daelophos depleted my strength. I have slept for far too long. But I know of your immense struggles. Allow me, Goddess of the Realms, to elucidate you as to your newfound potential. The Mana Sword and its wielder. 2 driving forces within our world. Together have the power to determine the future.
The future? How?
The choice is yours, now that sword and hero are together as one.
Val, you can change the world like you wanted, but remember the cost of great change. Altering fate means revising the fundamental principles of the realms. The capability to forge new alliances, sever worn unions. What you decide here and now could create another vengeful soul like Daelophos. Are you prepared to shoulder that responsibility?
Am I?
Am I? Are you kidding me? If you aren't the one to trust this decision, I don't know who is. We've come this far.
This
Now's
is
your
just
chance.
like Shulk at the
Change
very
is
end of
hard.
Xenoblade.
It is frightening. But do not forget why we are here. You know our answer.
All we have accomplished has led us here. Let us follow it through to the future.
Trust your instincts and it'll be all right. I know you have it in you.
Val, your heart has guided you thus far, as it should now at the end of your journey.
Everyone,
I see I needn't have bothered asking.
It took the efforts of so many different people along the way for us to reach this point. Hundreds of people's hopes and dreams. Living this experience is how I know it's the strength of everyone's hearts that got us this far. I don't want a world full of sadness and loss. We need to build something new.
The future is determined by those who have a hand in making it. As the goddess of mana, I do accept and acknowledge your wish. Now, Val, show us your conviction.
The future I choose is...
Credits! That was a long enough game. We're not done with it yet. Like I said, I did read that there's post-game, so... But hey, we hit the credits! Kalliope actually got to return home. Haha. Now that we don't have to have anyone fending off the vengeful curse of Daelophos, you don't need alms. People actually get to go back to their lives. Hopefully they can make more. Those things that I never really wrote after the chapter where I got them. We actually got to go back home, and it looks like they built a new sand glass. have more credits. Perfect time for me to go and get more water because I'm out. I was hoping there would be something like this so I could actually go and get more water. Well, that was a game, and it was a good game. I really enjoyed Visions of Mana. And I'm looking forward to the post-game, though I imagine I know what it has to do with, because we have 2 items that I need to follow up on. One is that spot in Chapter 8, where it said, this is too powerful. We can't do this right now. There's that. Then there's also the king who made the hourglass said that we should take care of whatever. Who said that we should destroy the thing that powered the sandglass. Which had presumably been taken by some monster. We never found it. I imagine those two items that I just talked about are related. I imagine that's what the post-game is. But as for the game itself, graphic style, great. Combat, that was lots of fun. It was basically the same as it was in Trials of Mana, but I liked the way that they used the elemental vessels. That made it lots of fun. And then the story was fantastic. It's pretty much what I've come to expect of this series. Legend of Mana was a departure from that. But, but still, and even though I was able to foresee a lot of the twists and turns in the story, I still really enjoyed it. That was a great game. looks like we're getting to the end. Yep, here we go.
Grandpa Val!
Grandpa.
Val? He has returned to the goddess's side for his final rest. Be at peace, Val. Now, you can be reunited with Hina at long last.
Brave New Realm. Beat the game.
Huh? Why am I here? Aha! I see now. I kept you waiting for so long. Sorry about that. But I've got a lot of stories to tell. Now, where to begin?
The end. Obtain Mana Blessing! Preparing to save completed game data. Resume playing with this data to unlock an extra story chapter. You can obtain new gear and square off against powerful new opponents. The story will resume before the final battle. Exactly the same as Trials of Mana. You can now select New Game Plus from the title screen. Use the New Game Plus option to load completed game data and preserve parts of your previous playthrough in a new game. You also have the option to select the Expert difficulty for your playthrough. Enemies will be even tougher than those you find in hard mode. That's not happening. Save completed game data? Yes. I have plenty of slots. It goes here. Alright.
Visions of mana!
We're going to continue from that. Chapter 9, Sky. A vision of the future. Oh. We start from the sky, literally. Okay. Alright. Let's get it started again. Because we do have time left in the stream, and I would like to check out everything. First step, check in with Ian at the palace. Alright. I'm curious. How many... side quests I can find. Hello there! Good to see you all again. I just came back from inspecting the inside of the old windmill. It's really beginning to show its age, and the cogs and shafts are much more worn out than I anticipated. Luckily, most of the parts can be repaired or replaced using materials found around the Vale. It might take a while, but it's doable. However, that's not the main issue. The problem is the spur wheel, the very heart of the windmill. It's going to need some extremely rare ores to fix. They're commonly known as Crimsonite and Azurite, but neither of them are found here in Longren. In fact, I'm not too certain myself where one could locate ores as precious as those. One thing I do know is that fiends can sometimes be mysteriously drawn to them. Long ago, I met someone who managed to excavate the ores. According to them, it was as if the monsters were guarding the ores with their life. Your travels have taken you to the far corners of the world. Did you happen to hear whispers of similar rumors? There could very well be some truth amidst all the hearsay. However, I'm too old to go off scouring the world for rare ore. Say, if it's not too much trouble, would you mind keeping an eye out for them? I'd really appreciate it. Repairing this windmill might very well be my last job. I'd love to see the old thing fixed before I pass on. Remember, I'm looking for Crimsonite and Azurite. Think you can find them? I have them already. Good to see you again, young'uns. Wait, did you actually get your hands on the two ores? Unbelievable! Goodness, I'm touched. I didn't think you'd go to such lengths to help me out. I have no idea how to repay you. With these ores, we can finally complete the repairs to the old windmill. Thank you! I'm sure the wind spirits will be happy to see it running again. I don't have much to show my appreciation, but I hope you'll accept this, nonetheless.
That was a great new experience!
Artificer!
Huh?
Whoa, you scared me there. Right as I was offering a prayer to the spirits, too. You see, my sister Fuka is really ill. She can't even get out of bed these days. She's been taking medicine to keep the symptoms at bay, but I wanted to do something too. Anything to make her better. That's why I'm here, praying to the spirits for my sister's health. It's the only thing I can think of. It's funny you showed up when you did. Like, maybe the elemental spirits brought us together right now. So, can I ask you a favor? I've heard of this rare phenomenon where high concentrations of elemental power cause flower-like crystallizations to form out in the wilderness. We call them elemental blooms. It's said that the spirit's blessings will fall upon anybody who owns one of these crystal flowers. However, only those who are in tune with the power of the elements are able to find an elemental bloom. And guess what? I'm not one of them. I'd love to show one to Fuka. I hope that it'd give her the strength to overcome her illness. So, would you be so kind as to go find an elemental bloom for me? I get the feeling you guys are in tune enough with the elemental spirits to find one. Okay. Looks like it's right on the other side of this area.
Huh?
You found an elemental bloom? Let me see it. I can't believe you found it so fast. You guys are amazing. You must have a really close connection with the elemental spirits. I know I might be asking too much here, but would you be able to find some more of these elemental blooms? There have to be more of these things in other parts of the world. So if you find any more elemental blooms, could you please bring them back to me? My plan is to make a bouquet of these elemental blooms. There should be 8 different kinds in total, one for each element, and a miracle will happen if you collect them all. That's how I'm going to cure my sister's illness. If you find these elemental, if you found this elemental bloom in airy passage, getting the rest will be a breeze. Please, bring me back some elemental blooms from around the world. I'll do that later. Mayor Cuesta, I've returned. Welcome back to Tiania, Val, and allow me to extend a warm welcome to the Alms, too. I must thank you again on behalf of the village for taking care of the Benevodon of Fire. We will not soon forget that. Merely did what we must. Val, you look older. In a good way. You've matured. There's a look in your eyes that wasn't there before. You think so? I guess I have Hina to thank for that. For everything, to be honest. Oh, Hina. Such a bright young woman. It's almost like she foresaw your future. Well, I guess she did, in a way. Listen, Val, Alms. I doubt Tiania is as exciting as some of the other places you've been, but I wish you a pleasant stay all the same. Hey, Val, there's something I've been wanting to do while we're here in Tiania. Do you mind? Sure, Chile. Shoot. I want to know more about Hina. I didn't join the group all that long ago, so I never got to meet her. I only have everyone's stories to go off of, but I can tell you all still think of her fondly. She must have had a huge impact on your lives if you were willing to fight like you did to retrieve her core stone. I guess I want to know what she was like, what was so unique about her. Anything and everything, really. Oh, delay. I, too, did not spend many moments with Hina. The chance to ask the locals who lived alongside her would allow an enlightening glimpse into her character. Sounds like a great idea. I might learn something new about her, too. I wouldn't pass on a chance to relive a few memories of her, either. Come on, let's ask the folks around Tiania what they remember. It might be best if you take the lead when approaching the villagers, Val. Is that alright with you? Of course. Let's see. Who should we speak to first? Ruben, how are things? Hey there, Val. Good to see you. Got some errands to run here in Tiania? We're actually asking around about Hina. We were wondering if anybody had any anecdotes of her they'd like to share. Do you have a story to tell of her? Anything you feel comfortable sharing, of course. Of course, I don't mind one bit. You just relax. You're gonna like this. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Morley. Name's Ruben. Nice to meet you. Now then, what episode about Hina should I share? Oh yeah! Did you know she used to practice her magic when you weren't around, Val? One day I asked her why she was practicing healing spells when we could just go see Adelita if we get hurt. Want to know what her reply was? Said she was practicing so she could heal your wounds at a moment's notice, Val. That explains why she was already so good at it. And she was practicing it all for me. Seems to me like she was always kind, caring about others. Always caring about others. That's not all. Once she got the hang of healing magic, I asked her if she was going to learn some spells to fight off enemies. But she said the thought never occurred. Said there was no need, because she'd always have Val for that. She really said that? Just goes to show how much trust she had in you. Come to think of it, I don't think I ever saw her use magic in anger once. Oh, Hina. I have to say, her healing magic had a warmth to it like nothing I'd ever felt before. Just to show what you can achieve with enough practice. We relied on Hina to have our backs in the same way she trusted Val to watch hers. Yeah, you're right. Hina really believed in us, didn't she? Is that the kind of thing you were after? It certainly was. I think I understand her a lot better now. Thanks, Ruben. Ellie, how have you been? Hi, Val. I've been doing great, and you? Oh, who's this pretty lady with you? My name's Karina, the Alm of Wind, and this here's my best friend, Ramco. Karina and Ramco. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you. Same here. Ellie, you and Hina were close, weren't you? See, we're going around the village asking people to tell us a few stories about her. So you were good friends, huh? Maybe you can tell us something about Hina we might not know? I'm not sure if this counts, but whenever Hina used to talk about Val, she'd always start playing with her hair and get all dreamy. That's exactly what a girl in love would do. Tell me, did she twist locks of her hair around her finger? Like this? Yep, sure did. I always thought Hina was like a princess. Made me want to be just like her. She was so kind and caring. If I had a problem, she always took the time to listen, even when no one else would. And her eyes would sparkle whenever Val's name came up in conversation. She had such pretty eyes. They were like these big old jewels. I hope I grow up to be like her one day. Aw, Ellie. I'm sure Hina would be so happy to know how much you thought of her. You think? I know she would. That's just the kind of gal Hina was. Okay, I believe you. Thanks, you guys. I'm happy we got to talk about Hina. Same here. I'll come back another day and we can chat about her some more. Sound good to you? Really? Yay! But you gotta tell me something about you next time, okay? Yes, that looks good to me. Marcello! Why, if it isn't Val? How are you, my boy? Are these friends of yours? Hi there, my name's Julie. I'm a Sproutling, and the Alm of Wood. Goodness, an Alm! It's a pleasure to meet you, Julie. I'm Marcello. I'm a potter here in Tiania. Now then, to what do I owe the pleasure? This might sound strange, but we want to ask the people of Tiania what they remember about Hina. Like, do you have any special memories of her? Any lasting impressions? Hina. I'd say she was a girl who always gave her best in everything. I remember when she expressed an interest in pottery one time. At first, she just watched. But after a while, she decided to try it for herself. A few days later, she showed me the finished result. It was a little drinking cup with a perfectly round base. It just kept falling over. We laughed our hearts out at that. I guess she wasn't the type to take herself too seriously. I kind of imagined she'd be like that. Hina kept telling me she wanted to make the plates and bowls that she and Val would use in the future. Tableware? For the two of us? That's right. She kept doing it over until it was absolutely perfect. She wouldn't have anything but the best for you, Val. Hina, I had no idea. She was no pottery prodigy, but what stood out was how dedicated she was to learn. Never shying away from a challenge. Always taking a positive approach. That's Hina for you. And if Allemande chose her to be Alm, then she must have had a heart of solid gold as well. No doubt about it. And she had more passion in her soul than any of us. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us, Marcello. You gave us a real insight into who Hina was. Not at all. I should be thanking you. It was lovely taking a trip down memory lane with you. Hi there, Adelita. Val! I had no idea you were back in town. Had I known, I'd have... That Lady Palomina with you? Oh, this is such an honor. My name is Adelita. I studied medicine in Illistana many years ago, before I became a physician. Is that so? It heartens me to hear that your education Illistana has... Your education in Illistana has served you well. So, what brings you to me today? We are asking around Tiania about Hina, with the aim of acquiring more insight into the individual she was. Do you have any special memories of her that you'd be willing to share with us? Hina, you say? I was always impressed by her inquisitiveness. You know how she was an avid reader? Well, I used to lend her books from time to time. I only own difficult medical textbooks. Even I struggle to understand them. But when I told her not to feel down if they were too hard, it just made her more determined to read them. She'd ask me questions about anything she didn't understand, and always took her time to read every word. And when she returned them, it was always with a big smile on her face. I think I caught her reading one once. I remember she was nose deep in a book with tiny little writing. I can instantly imagine Hina doing such a thing. May I inquire as to the type of textbook she took to reading? As I recall, she seemed most interested in herbology, and the identification and treatment of common illnesses. I can't believe she was reading medical textbooks. That stuff's way too difficult for me. Reading medical manuals front to back. She was certainly serious about studying. She said she wanted to use the knowledge to help people. She always was considerate like that. She really was, always putting others before herself. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Miss Adelita. It was wonderful to learn more about Hina. It was lovely to learn more about Hina. Pleasure was all mine, really. Hina truly was a kind and beautiful soul. Bye, and thanks again, Miss Adelita. Val, there you are. I've been looking for you. Oh, hey, Hina's mom. He doesn't actually have her name, just Hina's mom. Well, this is my first time meeting the Alms. It's so lovely to meet you all. As Val said, I'm Hina's mother. This is altogether unexpected. I heard you were in the village, going around asking about Hina. I thought I'd best come find you before you left. You don't understand how happy it makes me to know you're keeping her memory alive. It was Julay's idea, really. He wanted to ask the villagers about Hina while he had the chance. I never got to meet her in person, but the guys always have positive things to say about her. I guess you could say it got me curious. Talking with the villagers painted a vivid image of the kind of person Hina was. In a strange way, I feel closer to her. To me, Hina will always be a shining light. The pilgrimage has been rough at times, but there was never a dull moment with her around. And it seems everyone in Tianil feels the same way. People were smiling ear to ear as they shared their stories of her. I was not in Hina's company for a considerable course of time, but the effect she had on all of us will be everlasting. I think I speak for all of us when I say it's because of her that we are all still here. Hina was a great friend to all of us. I'll remember her with pride. Hina was blessed to have such people around her who cared so deeply. I know she felt the same way about all of you. I brought these with me. They're bookmarks that Hina made. She put a lot of care into making them, and I'd like you to have them. Flower bookmark! Oh golly, it's such a darling little bookmark. It is ardently made and absolutely adorable. Thank you. I will be sure to treasure it. Hey, mine's got a flower in it. It's so pretty. She made them before she set out on the pilgrimage. The flowers are supposed to bring happiness. She always was trying to make sure we were all happy. Oh, I have something for you, Val. I think it'll come in handy on your travels. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right then, I don't want to hold you up any longer. You have a pilgrimage to complete. Goodbye, Val. Be safe. Hina really takes after her mom, huh? And not just how they look. You can tell where she got her heart from. Her dad's the same. They're just about the kindest people you'll meet. They're exactly the type of parents I expected her to have. Thanks for helping me out with this, Val. And thanks to everyone for coming along for the ride. No, Julay. I should be thanking you. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have seen all the different sides of Hina that I never even knew existed. That is the wrong "knew." Wherever Hina is right now, I'm sure she is as happy as she ever was. This is Hina we're talking about. She'll be smiling bright enough to put the sun out of business. Right, Val? You can bet on it.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Mortal Broadlight. That's a weapon for him that I can't use with his current class. Oh no! I was thinking I could get my grizzly syrup back.
Huh?
Oh wait, you really managed to do it! 8 different kinds of elemental blooms collected from all over the world! There's got to be something going on here. What is your connection to the elemental spirits? Wait, what? You're alms in the Soul Guard? Why didn't you say so earlier? No wonder you were able to find the elemental blooms so easily. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Thanks a lot for your help. I'm off to show my sister the bouquet. Here's hoping that stuff about miracles is true. Oh, right. Here. It's a small thank you gift from me. Well, goodbye now. I'm going back to Longrit.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
And a grace.
Palomina, fancy seeing you all here.
Ian, are you attempting to conceal something from me?
Oh, Aish, it's so good to see you. Congratulations on being appointed the Alm of Darkness.
How have you been? Is your thirst for knowledge as unquenchable as always?
Oh, do not think I can't see through your rather poor attempts to change the subject. I can read you two like a children's storybook.
Oh no.
It would appear there's something you two are hesitant to tell us.
Is that so? Ian, Niccolo, do inform us.
Well, the royal crown has been stolen. Right before the coronation ceremony, too, of all times. Many citizens already harbor reservations about my becoming king due to my age. If word gets out that the crown is gone, my reputation is sure to plummet.
To make matters worse, we've received news about raging monsters popping up in the wilds. The whole palace is in utter shambles right now. You'd normally just dispatch a unit or two of guards to take care of it, but these are jumbo-sized monsters we're dealing with.
Several settlements have already formally requested Illistana's assistance. It would not be right for me to just ignore them.
So, Ian and I came here to formulate a plan, and that's when you all came along.
Honorable alms.
Huh? Vidiz, is that you?
I have foreseen the quickening of a dragon most impure. If we do not take action, Eve Zalaha, the shadow of chaos, will reawaken.
Eve Zalaha?
An ancient dragon from the earliest days of Fadiel. People feared its power and sealed it away long ago. It has now re-emerged. This very same power is at fault for the sudden rise in monster activity. Eve Zalaha intends to descend upon this realm as its true ruler and annihilate humanity. It could very well be the end of all life as we know it.
Annihilate humanity? This is terrible! But what can we...
The seal on the dragon is still in place. There is time for us to prevent its rebirth. Find the one responsible for this and put a stop to their plans. Please, save our world from irreversible destruction.
You said that voice belonged to a Vidiz. Who is that?
She is an envoy of the goddess of mana, entrusted with ensuring the future is preserved.
An envoy of the goddess? Incredible. We cannot turn down a request from someone so noble. But between the stolen crown, monsters, and an ancient evil dragon, how?
Maybe it wasn't obvious at first, but I think that was Vidiz's way of asking us to lend you a hand, Ian.
Most likely. You don't have to bear this weight all by yourself. We're happy to lighten the burden.
Oh, but... Niccolo, what should I do?
We don't have much information about this Eve Zalaha, so I propose we take care of all the other monsters that have appeared out of the blue first.
Yep.
We're experts at monster hunting.
Well, If you all do not mind, then...
Come on, Ian. If you're gonna be king, then you're gonna have to get used to ordering people around. It's not hard. Take it from me. That's right. Oh, I know. You can practice on us.
What? Wait, let me just...
It would be best to bend to their beseeching, Ian.
You are right. I will consider it a part of my regal training. Ian, heir to the throne of Illistana, commands you, alms! Vanquish the monstrous perils threatening the tranquility of our land. The culprits reported total 4. The Harsipity twins, sighted at the Wind Sanctum. Axe Peak, spotted around Dorfer Volcano.
We already fought
Dew
those.
Ink, seen lurking around Dura Gorge. Finally, Frost Gigas, who has invaded the Temple of Wendell. Exterminate these monsters and put an end to their violent rampage!
Guess I just have to fight them again.
You got it.
Right away.
Sure.
Understood.
I'll be sitting this one out.
Huh? Why?
I'm already familiar with the aforementioned monsters and would gain no new academic insight on this expedition. Eve Zalaha, on the other hand, is most intriguing.
Then why don't you stay here in the palace and help us investigate this big bad dragon?
That's exactly what he's going to do.
Now that's what I call properly allocating your resources. My friends, I wish you all the best.
Oh, Aish, you never change.
Ian, if I encounter the royal crown en route, I will endeavor to collect it.
Okay. Thank you for your help, Alamina.
Regalia does not a ruler make. Your character and conduct are equally critical. Remember that, Ian.
I will. This is the perfect opportunity to prove to everybody just how much I've learned about ruling a kingdom. Be careful out there, everyone.
All right, we've got 4 targets we need to take down. We can stock up on anything we need here in Illistana. I think I remember where they all were, but I'll ask Ian again if I forget.
I'm thinking if I go to the title screen, then I can just redo those quests. Excuse me, have you by any chance heard the tales of the mythic weapons? No? Well, let me tell you, many secrets and rumors surround them. For example, no one even knows who forged them. We do know there's a sword and a spear, as well as some other types, but that's really about it. Most people laugh in my face when I talk about the mythic weapons, and tell me I'm too old for fairy tales. But I truly want to believe they exist. I imagine these are the Secret of Mana callbacks. Now, any person hoping to obtain one must pass a fiendish trial. Think of it as a way to weed out the unsuitable, if you will. Unfortunately, I rather think I'd be weeded out in the worst way possible should I make an attempt. Nevertheless, the desire to see them burns fiercely within me. However, if a bunch of strong adventurers like you were to obtain the mythic weapons, would you consider showing them to me, please? Mythic Weapons Saga.
There's Axpeak, one of the monsters Ian mentioned. It definitely looks more rabid than the last time we saw it.
If we let it run wild, it could pose a danger to the people of Tiania. Let's finish it off quickly before it burns the whole region to the ground.
It's not going to lay a finger on Tiania. We have to stop it!
We can't let him rampage so close to
I see.
Element works best!
Ready whenever!
up!
I have been summoned.
I'll carry on from here.
She's almost snuffed out.
As long as we exercise caution, we will eventually extinguish it.
Let's make it more fun! I'll put it up!
Now don't stop attacking!
It's so hot in here. I've had enough volcanoes for a lifetime. Can we please leave?
Was it just me, or was there someone by the rock over there?
Huh? I didn't see anything. Was it a ghost?
Whatever the case, they appear to have already absconded. We should also depart for our next destination.
Hey, we got the Blade of Triumph.
Alrighty then, that's one down.
3 contenders remain. Let us continue to comply with Ian's commands.
Those are the Harsipides Ian asked us to defeat. Yikes, they're glaring daggers at us.
They're not here to play around, and neither are we. Come on! It's time to knock the wind out of their sails!
They seem to have taken a liking to the winds.
Sorry, but we've got no more vacancies. Go take high.
I will take over. Upon my this power. Does this help?
Judging from that reaction, our guess was spot
I
on.
have been summoned.
I'll deal with this.
I'll carry on from here. This should come in handy. Behold my power! Time to call on the elements of fearful! Use this! Starting to get desperate! I'm on it! Still kicking!
I have been summoned.
I think we've worn them out!
It would appear so. Seize the chance to attack. Does this help? Here!
I'll carry on from here. Out of my way!
Wind Sanctum is Ramco's home, and I'm not about to let anybody or anything just waltz in and act like they own the place.
I gotta say, the fact that Eve Zalaha's presence can make monsters go crazy like this is pretty scary.
It would be devastating if the dragon's evil influence spread.
We have to get to the root of the problem. I trust that Aish will have made a breakthrough once we return.
Yeah. Hey, we got Reiti. And Ameno Habakiri.
That makes 2. We're halfway there.
Alrighty then. Well, where to from here?
Before we head out, let's check again where the final 2 monsters are lurking. There's Duink, one of the monsters we have to slay. Its aura is more hostile than ever.
Just use Eve Zalaha's influence for power, it's got another thing coming. Time to teach it a lesson. Keepers! That is one massive hate!
Not beat around the bush then. Get ready!
You will pay! When it wins,
okay. Do you think you can handle this? Not holding back!
I will take over.
Spirits will answer our call.
Really?
Time to get to work. Here. Help me.
I got this. Take this!
Time to get to work. All right. I can help you.
I will take over.
give up!
I'll do it.
I got this. You're mine! You're mine!
Take over.
Oh, come on! Every time!
Time to get to work. I can help you.
I got this.
Get her out of there.
I have been summoned.
Can't give up now! I got this. You're mine! Now don't stop attacking! I'm on it! I'm on it!
Keep at it!
I'm on it! Here, use this! I'm on it!
Close my hand. I have been summoned. I will not lose myself.
There we go.
Time to call on the elemental spirits!
Hey, do you smell something? I don't think it's a monster scent. It's way too pleasant.
It smells like cologne.
This faint scent is familiar. I think someone in the palace at Illistana would wear it. But who?
We must have just missed them. There's no one here now.
Paracelsus.
That's 3 of 4. And then there was 1.
It's disturbing to see just how far Eve Zalaha's influence has spread across the continents.
Distressing indeed. Just how dastardly is this dragon?
Watch out. There's Frostgigas, one of the monsters we need to take down. Looks like it's still fast asleep, so I guess that's good.
We must punish it promptly. I will not permit the playhouse in close proximity to be exposed to any sort of peril.
Can't let people live in it. How many streets like this nearby?
Guess it's time to fix this squatter. Undine! That's it! Now don't stop attacking! Awesome! It's working! I think we can use the vessel! Gathered enough mana! Good eye! You're mine! Come on! It's immobilized! Nicely done!
I need you.
You're mine!
We've almost got it, y'all!
We just need to hold out for a bit longer.
Let us deliver the decisive blow.
Gotta stay focused.
Very end,
Power is waning. Axe speed. Yeah, that's going to do a bunch.
Why are we still standing out here? We got rid of the monster, didn't we? Poor Jule can't handle the cold. Still.
You were saying, Karina? But Jule is right. We should relocate to someplace warmer before we all get sick.
Sounds like a plan. We'll warm up a bit before heading off again. Let's do this for Ian, everyone!
Sleipnir.
Nice job, everyone! We defeated all the monsters Ian requested.
Let's hurry back to the palace and let him know. He must be worried sick right now.
Indeed. We must hurry and allay his anxieties.
Oh! Are these the mythic weapons? So they are real. I knew it! Ahem. Sorry about that. It's just, I've never seen weapons so beautiful. The level of craftsmanship is simply stunning. Thanks to you, a long-held dream of mine has come true. But I think more than wanting to see the weapons, what I really wanted was to prove that anything can be possible as long as we believe. From now on, I'll always remain true to my convictions, despite the naysayers and rumors to the contrary. You've shown me a new way to live, and I'll forever be in your debt for that. Thank you.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Endless challenge. Powering up your starter class. Maxing out the elemental plot of a single element will grant the favors of the elementals to that character's starter class as well. These favors include equipping elemental vessels to your base class. These favors allow a character to equip weapons with their starter class that were not previously possible, assign abilities learned through the elemental plot to their starter class, use different classes' class strikes. You can change which elemental vessel is equipped, switch weapon types, and choose each character's class strike from the vessel menu. To switch out a character's class abilities, go to the Class Abilities tab from the Abilities menu. The more rows you max out, the more benefits the character's base class will receive. The potential for greatness was within you from the start. Returning to your roots may very well be the key to ultimate strength. Ah, okay. So, when we come back next time, continuing this post-game story. I wonder just how powerful our base class can become. In the meantime, that is going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.